On the Haunted Road podcast, join Amy Bruni, star of the hit TV show Ghost Hunters, for a guided tour of America's most haunted locations and hear from the expert paranormal investigators who've experienced these places firsthand.
You'll be in the building all alone and you'll hear conversations down the hallways. It'll be more than one person. When you're in that building, it just really feels like something's just standing over your shoulder.
Listen to Haunted Road with Amy Bruni on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Good morning, the Big Show is on the radio. Let's get in your news, weather, sports.
Friends, this is your good friend, Oral Rogers, bringing you the Big Show right here on this morning radio program. Asking you if you're having some problems, put your hands upon the radio and Camayo.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, madam. It is Friday. It's July the 9th, and you got the Big Show crew in here ready to put on a stellar broadcast performance.
Don't you know it?
Do you know that? A little help from actor-comedian John Reep. We'll have small-town news in a few hours. Of course, it's all things sports with Tom Sorensen. Before we get out of here, 4 chances for you to win some fun Friday morning songs. And I don't know what all.
And it's also National Sugar Cookie Day, in case that matters to anybody.
So that's the only national day we got going on, huh?
Yeah.
National Sugar Cookie.
I'm in favor of it.
Only place I ever eat sugar cookies is out of that little free box they have at the grocery store.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the kids?
Yes. I was a kid once.
I agree.
Man, so you eat stuff out of that box where everybody can eat out of. Doesn't sound like the Randy Fauci I know.
There are tongs.
Dogs. Well, people's germs on that one side.
Community
of the
tongs, ooh.
I've been vaccinated.
Congratulations.
But that does not protect you from the regular grocery store cootie.
All right, I like the peanut butter sugar cookies.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite right there.
Anything peanut
You got
butter,
like that?
I'm all with you.
All right, so let's, why don't you scoop by the store? Run out right quick. Get us a handful.
Okay.
Use your tongs. All right.
Oh, now it's okay for him.
I wasn't really that concerned in the first place. We'll get our first prize pack out and get you ready for Outbursts in minutes. All right, let's wake up. Big Show's on the radio. Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. First prize pack this morning, a big old Mount Olive Pickles prize pack. Includes a cool Mount Olive hat, T-shirt, stainless tumbler, and pickle juicers. It's the latest innovation from the corner of Cucumber and Vine. You go to BigShow.com, click on that Mount Olive Pickles banner. Get them wherever. Wonderful Mount Olive Pickles, the best-selling pickle in America. Beautiful Mount Olive, North Carolina, making great products since 1926. Okay, let's get you ready. 3 dates in history where we get our categories. It was July 9th, 1878. Henry Tibby of Washington, Missouri, patented the corncob pipe. He was a Dutch immigrant woodworker who turned the corncob pipe into big business. By 1925, there were more than 12 corncob pipe manufacturers in Missouri alone. These days, only one corncob pipe maker exists in America, the Missouri Meerschaum Company, which was started by Tibby. There you go. Good work there, Henry. On this date, 1966, artificial turf is installed in the Houston Astrodome, coining the phrase AstroTurf and changing sports forever. The field is played on. All right. And finally, on this date, 1982, Diet Coke was first introduced in the United States. 1982. All right, then. There it is. Our 3 categories, 1-800-BIG-SHOW. There it is. Your toll-free line from wherever. We play Outbursts next. Good Friday morning. Big Show's on the radio. Video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. Let's get ready to tumble. Oh, man, get you a quick laugh.
Well, you can tell they rehearsed.
BigShow.com. What is up? Check out, man. Hey, right now, get out Friday. Win and begin.
Outburst, let's play Outburst. It's the game that anyone can win. John Boy and Billy give you prizes from the big prize bin. Let's go, meet contestant number one. This should really be a lot of fun. When you're playing Outburst, have a hurry up and guess time. You'll have the best time. You'll have a big show time.
Let's say hey to Richard from Byram, Mississippi.
We'll have a big show time.
Richard! Good morning, Richard.
Good morning.
Good
Hello.
morning. Hello there, buddy. Welcome. All right, Richard, I've been up long enough to hit them legs up. Guess you're here because you ready to go. Let's do it, all right?
All right.
5 seconds. 3 ways to smoke tobacco. Ready to go?
Cigar, cigarette, pipe.
Are you old enough to where you hear that cigar, cigarette? You want to say Temperillo?
Nope.
No. All right. I guess it's just me. All
I remember
right.
in cartoons it was chewing gum, cigarettes.
So, it was an old TV commercial. Lady, short skirt, carrying a tray around.
Yeah, chewing
They
gum.
used to.
I think it's probably the short skirt that you remember most.
Maybe that's it. All right. Thanks for the memories, Richard. All right, here we
thought
go.
that's what Temperillos were there.
Like temper over. All right, here we go. In 5 seconds, 3 artificial things. Ready, go.
Fingernails, flowers, AstroTurf.
All right, way to work it in. And for the win, we need 3 diet drinks. Ready, go.
Diet Coke, Diet Dr. Pepper, and Diet Pepsi.
And that works. Good work, Richard. You big old Mount Olive Pickles prize pack. Head down to Byram for you, buddy.
Woohoo, great deal.
All right, man. Calm down, Jackie. Hook you up, buddy.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, let's jump out and catch you up on what went on around you overnight. On the other side, we'll call some happy boys and we'll axe Ike about 20 minutes. Good Friday morning. Big Show's on the radio. Waking up. It's Friday. Yeah, we are happy boys.
I was walking on the street on a sunny day. Hubba, 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 hubba. A feeling in my bones says I have my way. Hubba, 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 hubba. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, ain't it good when things are going your way? Hey, hey. Yeah, my little dog Spot got hit by a car. Hubba, 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 hubba. Put his guts in a box and put him in a drawer. Hubba, 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 hubba. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, ain't it good when things are going your way? Hey, hey. I forgot all about it for a month and a half. Hubba, 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 hubba. I looked in the drawer and started to laugh. Hubba, 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 hubba. 'Cause I'm a happy boy. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, ain't it good when things are going your way? Hey, hey.
Good morning. It's a big show on the radio for your Friday. Here we go. It's time to act like.
Yo, what's up? Out, Patrick, out. Don't come in here with Pearl after you run through the sprinkler and shake off. Get out. Go outside and do that. Welcome to Axe Ike. The place to go for all the 411 you need for all your, what you call intrapersonal relationship-y. Dig this. Dear Mr. Turner, I have followed your advice for a long time now. However, I find myself in a situation only you can help with. Several months ago, I stumbled on a group of older women celebrating a divorce. I had never commingled with a pack of cougars before, but all I can say is, damn. It was a life-changing experience. She had 3 rules, no names, no numbers, and one night only. She rocked my world. From that day, I've compared every woman to my mystery hookup. No one ever came close. Until a few weeks ago. I met a young girl and she has it all. Easy on the eyes, smart, tight body, and wild. I put wild the emphasis on just because. Well, last weekend, it was time to meet her mother. You guessed it, she was my mystery woman. I don't know what to do. Mom was cool as a cucumber and whispered that no one has to know. Part of me says, fess up. The other part says, take it to my grave. What should I do? Tortured in Tampa. Oh, God. Dear Torture. Give me a second to catch my breath here, brother. Did you really just ask me, what should I do? Really? Brother, if I was you, I would go out and play the lottery. I'd get into the stock market and invest in cryptocurrency right now. You have done struck the booty bonanza. The gigolo jackpot, the skank sweepstaculous. What should you do? What's the matter with you, boy? Is you stupid? Oh, Lordy, oh, why, God, why? Why does you waste these things on white boys? But I regress. Let me preach on it. Now, the odds of this ever happening is a basquillion to 1. To ignoramus, the strokety of luck would be the epitome of foolishosity. Does you know how many of your friends would beat your dumb cracker ass to take your place? You living a dream, player. Look, hot divorcified mamacita has already said no one need to know. Are you inculpable of reading between the sheets? She is saying you can have your hoe cake and your faux show cake at the same time. You are like that dumbass Jake from State Farm. That hippie girl loading him down with them Flintstone-sized steaks. And then she says, meet me around back in 20 minutes and I'll hook you up with the good parts. If you think good parts is more steaks, what's up with you, man? Yo, check it. Another thing you got to do is dig that this ain't gonna last forever. I mean, lots of stuff can go wrong, not even counting getting caught with her drawers around her cankles. Now remember, Mom is hip to the scene. She is canoodling with her own damn daughter's man. She is stank. She knows she stank. Stanks can do all kinds of deviosity. She might use your little secret to blackmail you, my brother. You don't give in. She spills the beans to daughter. Then you get kicked out of the corral, and then you got no heifers to milk. The upside to that is daughter might be just as stank as mom, and all of a sudden, you is letter of the month at Penthouse Forum. Another problem you're going to have is keeping up. No punk intenderated. Maintaining 2 active, lustful lifestyles take a lot out of a man. Ask me how I know. You got to stock up on things to keep you in tippity-toppity shape. How does I do it? Well, I make a smoothly I take twice a day. 1 can of Red Bull, 2 can of barbecue Viennes, a can of Sterno, a big old squirt of vitamin BH12, and a half a bottle of Ripple. Now, Mad Dog 2020 will do in a pinch. Here's a tip. Don't break wind near an open flame. Chapped cheeks will put a pamper on your buns up and wheeling activities. And even if everything goes without a hitchification, you gots to know that Father Time can be a mother. Sexy mom might be a hot potato now, but in a few years, them taters gonna be mashed. And them hot moves that she does to make your blood pump ain't gonna seem quite so hot through the smell of Bengay. And when you start seeing her drinking Geritol instead of Martinis, you're gonna start looking at the daughter and thinking, damn, is that where this is going? Then you right back to where you started, except now you is the old one, and finding the right girl now is gonna be tough. Cause no one wants a geezer. No one wants an old broke down war horse, brother. All of a sudden, all them gold records, they don't matter no more. That Shag Corbin and the Broham is too old school. Well, you really can go to hell. I'm a Turner, damn it. So good luck, Torture. Because you're going to need it. I gave you advice. Make sure that you heed it. But being a heartbreaker can cut both ways. Do it wrong and you're alone for the rest of your days. So play it cool, player. And while the sun shines, make hay. Or you wind up alone. And your friends think you gay. And if they both turn out wrong, take them heifers to class. Remember, you got 2 feet. 1 for each ass. This is Ike Turner, damn it! Peace out.
If you want to ask Ike, mail to Ask Ike, John Boy Billy, P.O. Box 19111, Charlotte, NC 28219.
I'm Ike Turner, damn it!
Good morning to Big Show's on the radio.
Well. You've obviously got nothing better to do, or maybe you're just not smart enough to change the dial. Whatever the reason, you're listening to John Boy and Billy on The Big Show. Aren't they wonderful?
Good Friday morning. It is July the 9th. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. Yeah, let's check out on the celebrity birthday list. Who you sharing one with? Self-help author Jordan Belfort is 59. Says the movie The Wolf of Wall Street was based on his life.
Mm-hmm. And Pearl apparently had some problems with him in the past. She's very upset,
All righty. Mainly, happy birthday to you. Thanks, Elvis. Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. Coming up, we play John Boy Jeopardy. The winner gets a Liquid Performance Automotive Cleaning and Detailing Kit in that John Boy and Billy bucket. Only available when you win it right here on the Big Show. Or is Liquid Performance products available at your local Napa Auto Parts store. Hang on, we'll play for them in minutes. But first, it's Friday mornings. Get a Friday morning song.
Work. Hello, boys. Have a good night's rest. I missed you.
You're young and you got your hair. What do you want with the job?
You know, there are people in this world that don't have to put up with all this shit.
Shut your pie hole. We're working here. 7 years of college down the drain.
I hate this job. I hate this damn job and I don't need it.
I have people skills. What the hell is wrong with you people?
represent the workers in all magical industries, both evil and benign. Are you feeling at all degraded or oppressed? A little. We don't even have dental.
Are you coming down into the pit?
You know how much I love watching you work, but I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
Where do you work?
In a tech.
What do you do there?
I sit in a cubicle, but I really don't like it.
So you're gonna quit?
Nah, I'm just gonna stop going.
Won't you get fired?
I don't know.
So you're gonna get another job?
I don't think I'd like another job.
Well, what are you gonna do about money and bills and...
You know, I've never really liked paying bills. I don't think I'm gonna do that either. Okay? I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay?
Mr. Wonka, I don't know if you remember me, but I used to work here in the factory.
Were you one of those despicable spies who every day tried to steal my life's work and sell it to those parasitic copycat candy-making cats?
No, sir.
Wonderful. Welcome back.
Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm also gonna need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday, too, okay?
I studied on killing you.
Thanks.
I studied about it quite a bit.
That would be great. Okay? Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you...
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
No, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Calm down. I am calm. What is it with you people?
You people.
I don't mean you people. I mean you people.
I will not tolerate any racist behavior.
I'm not a racist.
I'm only going to say this one more time. Calm down.
Oh, calm!
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Lighten up, Francis.
All right, now that feels right. Let's play John Boy Jeopardy. All right. Review yesterday's question. We found out that back in the mid-50s, legendary race car driver Lee Petty once exited the pits and completed a full lap with one of these stuck on his hood.
What is a pit crew member who is also a family member?
Yes, could have been. Answer, one of his sons,
Yeah.
Richard Petty. All right. Today's John Boy Jeopardy. Yikes. Talk about killing your resale value. On the average, these very common New York City vehicles travel an amazing 350 million miles per year.
Ah, it must be those cabs that take you the long way from the airport to the hotel.
What y'all got? 1-800-BIG-SHOW, your toll-free line. We play John Boy Jeopardy. Next. Good morning. This is a Big Show on the radio for you Friday, July the 9th. Video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. Let's get ready to tumble. Whoa! You got to get in the ring before you can rumble. So check it out. Get your laugh at thebigshow.com. And right now, let's play.
Yes, live across America, it's John Boy Jeopardy. And now, a man who's always moments away from either a rumble, a tumble, or a mumble. He's John Boy.
Let's say hey to Jason out of Mobile, Alabama. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, John Boy.
Good morning. All right, Jason, first up, let's see what you get. We say, talk about killing your resale value. On the average, these very common New York City vehicles travel an amazing 350 million miles per year?
Where's a taxi?
Is it a taxi? No, Billy didn't give it away today. Jason, we appreciate you playing, buddy. You have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, man. Let's go to Mike out of Rayford, North Carolina. Good morning, Mike.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey, we're doing good, man. All right, well, what you think, Mike?
I think it's a bus.
Show us a New York City bus. All right, we're whizzing through the vehicles, Mike. We appreciate you playing, buddy. Have a great day and great weekend.
All right, thanks. Y'all too.
All right, man. Get that bucket off your head. We got Constantino from Hope Mills, North Carolina. That you, Constantino?
Yes.
All right. Named after the U.S.? Constantino.
Well, of course, yes.
Oh, my God.
And aren't you a student who picked that one?
But we're glad you made it in here, Const. We know it's not taxis. It's not.
Make it easier for John Boy.
That's hard to make a nickname.
Right.
Hey, what do your friends call you, Constantino?
Tino.
Tino?
Yeah.
Tino.
All right,
Tino.
I like it, man.
Tino.
All right.
So you just grabbed the wrong half of his name.
I did. Glad you're in here. All right, so anyway, not taxis, not buses. What New York City vehicles you thinking, Tino?
The subway cars.
Okay, is it the subway? That's the way to nail it. Yeah. It is. I guess they just keep going.
Right. They don't ever get caught in traffic unless something blows up on the line.
Well, good work, man. Big old John Boy Billy 5-gallon bucket filled with liquid performance, automotive cleaning, and detailing products you are going to love.
Oh, yeah. Can I get a quick shout out?
Yes, sir.
I'll give a shout out to my family, my wife Nadia, my two boys, Aiden and Angel, and then my co-workers out at Woodcom Services. Hey, no rush, but hurry up every chance you get.
All right, good deal. Well, appreciate you and yours listening to The Big Show. Grajo, Tino.
All right, thank you.
Bottom of the hour, top of your news, put us about 20 minutes away. Cracking a brand new script, acting in the Playhouse, as we do every Friday morning. Looking forward. Good morning. Big Show's on the radio, rolling through you Friday, July the 9th. Yes, O.J. Simpson's birthday today. O.J. is 74 years old.
Wow.
We know where he's living now?
No, but I know where he's going to end up.
Which brings us to our classic Playhouse. We're going to do it before we act out a brand new one today. Go back when one of the best Playhouse actors of all time, Dub Starnes, plays the devil. All right, so here's pretty much our O.J. birthday celebration here. All right, that's it.
Welcome to John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Today's episode, O.J., the final chapter. As our story opens, O.J. Simpson is sitting in the kitchen of his soon-to-be ex-Brentwood mansion talking on the telephone.
I tell you, AC, I'm really going to miss this place. I've been living here for 20 years, but the bank took it away like they took everything else. Jason's coming over to pick me up any minute now. Any minute now, Jason's going to come on over here and pick me up. So oh, man, there's that strange music again. I'm going to have to get up and go to the door. Every time I hear it, somebody comes to the door. I don't know. I'll call you. I told you. There they are. I gotta go answer. Hey, listen, come on in, aren't you? Hey, wait, Fred Goldman. You Fred Goldman. What are you doing here?
I came to settle our score once and for all, Simpson.
OJ topples over, but instead of hitting the floor with a thud,
Oh, sorry.
he finds himself falling down into a deep, dark hole.
Oh, I'm falling down a deep, dark hole.
Suddenly, his descent stops.
Huh? Where am I?
As he gets up off the ground, OJ finds himself standing in the middle of the most perfect country club he's ever seen. A flawless summer sun shines down on 36 holes, a beautifully manicured golf course with a massive stone clubhouse in the distance.
Wow! This place is unbelievable. But how did I get here? The last thing I remember is Fred Goldman with a gun, and hey, that's it. I must be in heaven.
Hey, fella, who are you?
OJ turns to see an elderly figure in a red suit with horns and a pointed tail.
Hey, I know you. You're O.J. Simpson.
Uh-huh. So, Pops, what's with the horns and tail? If I didn't know better, I'd say you were the devil.
That's me.
So, what are you doing here?
I live here.
Hey, man, the devil don't live in no heaven.
Who said this was heaven?
You mean I'm in?
Yep, come on in. I'll walk you over to the clubhouse and help you get checked in.
Wait a minute. If I'm where you say I am, where's the lake of fire with all the tormented souls?
We've made a lot of improvements around here over the years. Let me tell you this. Place ain't half as bad as they say it is.
Well, I gotta admit, it sure is pretty.
There's a lot to do here, too. You like golf, don't you?
Sure. Hey, man, golf is my life.
Well, every Monday we have the biggest golf tournament you ever saw. The weather's always perfect, there's a bartender at every hole, and a great big all-you-can-eat buffet at the clubhouse when it's over.
Wow, that sounds pretty good.
It is. Hey, do you like parties?
You kidding? I love me some parties.
On Tuesday night, we have the biggest party you ever saw. Lots all night long. There's an all-star band, lots of great food, and an open bar.
You got any drugs at these parties?
Sure, there's every kind you can imagine. All you can take, all you want, and not worry about it. After all, you're already dead.
Man, I think I could get into that. So what happens on Wednesdays?
Well, do you like big, fat, sweaty gay men?
What? No, I do not like big, fat, sweaty gay men.
Oh, then you ain't gonna like Wednesday.
We hope you've enjoyed John Boy and Billy Playhouse. And we hope you didn't see it coming too far out. Tune in again next time when we'll hear Beelzebub say...
Right this way, Mr. Clinton. Hey, do you like golf?
Good morning. It's a big show on the radio, rolling through your Friday in about 20 minutes. Catch up with our boy John Reed from his Countryish podcast for our Friday morning small town news. Right now, ready to act, boys and girls? All right, baby. Action.
Welcome to John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Today's episode, One Night at Hooligans. As our story opens, William Fitzpatrick has just arrived at the offices of Fitzpatrick Incorporated in Dublin, Ireland. That's Dublin, Ireland.
All righty, Mr. Fitzpatrick. Here you go. 1 large black coffee and 3 extra strength Tylenol.
Dublin, Ireland.
By way of Jamaica.
Thank you, Bridget. You're a lifesaver, darling.
Starting the week with a bit of a headache, are we?
Bit of a hangover, actually. Took me son out for a drink last night at Hooligans, this little hole in the wall 2 blocks from the house. Found us a booth in the back so we could just kind of hang out together.
Oh, having a drink with your son. Ah, that sounds nice.
Yeah, I ended up doing most of the drinking. Turned out the boy's a tad picky when it comes to alcohol.
Oh, Oh, do tell.
Well, I ordered a couple of pints of Guinness at the bar and brung 'em back to the booth. The boy took one sip, never touched the glass again. I ended up drinking both pints.
So not a big Guinness fan.
Where's that voice coming from? I didn't know I was that hungover.
Don't worry, drink your coffee.
Anyway, no, he don't like Guinness, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's...
So when I went back to the bar for the second round, I ordered a couple of Killians. He took one sip, didn't care for that one neither. I finished both of those, too.
Well, it sounds like your boy's not a beer man at all.
Irie, that's right. That's what I said, except with an Irish accent. So the third round, I went and got us a couple of Jamesons. Turns out, me boy's not really a whiskey drinker neither.
So let me guess. You downed them both,
I
huh?
certainly did, sister. So I just walked over to the barman and I said, look, what's the very best drink you got back there? And he says, well, that'd be the Glenfiddich. Without a doubt, 25 years old, absolutely flawless. I said, great, give me 2 of them.
Well, how did that go over?
Like a fart in a diving bell.
Well,
I set the glass down in front of me son. He takes a quick sniff, makes a face, and pushes it back across the table at me. He wouldn't even taste it. So I finally gave up. I just paid the tab, and we left the pub.
well, at least you got to spend some time with your son. I wouldn't fret about it. Maybe he just ain't a drinker.
Maybe he ain't a what?
Well, if I wasn't so rudely interrupted, maybe he just ain't a drinker.
I know, and I wish I'd have figured it out earlier, because by the time I got him back in the stroller, I was so drunk I could barely drive us home. We hope you've enjoyed this globe-trotting edition of John Boy and Billy Playhouse.
It's like going on a cruise to the Caribbean, all the way around to Ireland.
Tune in again next time when we'll hear the crusty old caseworker from Child Services say,
Hey, big man, let me hold $1.
Oh, I get it. It's a baby.
It's the Big Show on the radio. All right, Cadbury, read this.
All right, sir, I'll read it. Good morning. This is Nigel Cadbury, Master Boy's faithful gentleman's gentleman. And you're listening to Master Boy and young Sir William on The Big Show. It's my responsibility to make sure that Master Boy gets up and gets to work on time, so when he's late, it's my fault. So, sir, I feel so used.
Good morning. This is the Big Show on the radio. July the 9th, Friday morning, head into the weekend. Ooh, for your summertime cooking. Thanks to IGA stores and KJ stores throughout the great states of South Carolina and Georgia. All John Boy and Billy grilling sauces, including the Eastern Carolina sauce, available. And the John Boy and Billy's chicken rub and pork rub. Get our boy Carl and Shell's steak shake rub as well. So find IGA KJs near you moving around. If not, you can order them online at BigShowFoods.com. Right to the house there for you. All right then. We got Reef, pulling up the Zoom with John Reef on the other side from his Countryish podcast. Small town news in minutes. Big Show rolls on. Good morning. Big Show's on the radio. Coming up, the easiest way for you to win the current events quiz. Take C. Get 2 great board games from the Op Games. If you're looking for an easy, fun party game for all ages, Blank Slate is the game for you. And Hues and Cues is different than other board games. Connecting colors and clues has never been this fun. Hang on, we'll play for it in minutes. But right now...
We're just small town dudes with small town news. Breaking stories of crimes committed you never do. Mind your P's and Q's or they'll cover you. The town may be small, but the news is huge.
And it's time for our buddy actor, comedian John Reep from his Country-ish podcast for our small town news. Good morning, Mr. Reep.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, well, today's story is for the birds.
All right.
In Daytona Beach, Florida, homing pigeons blocked I-95 because they could not find their home.
Wow.
Yeah. What do y'all know about homing pigeons?
I don't know. I'm supposed to be able to make it home, right?
To do that. Yeah.
I know that guy's got some bad ones.
Yeah. I think they used them for messenger, like messenger pigeons back in the day.
Yeah, like I saw that on Game of Thrones, I think.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be faster than my mom trying to send a text message. Well, a Florida exit had to be closed for 3 hours after 100 homing pigeons fell off of a truck and refused to move. Yeah.
They thought they were home, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, well, squatters have rights. I guess they can sit wherever they want. The birds were causing real driving hazards. They say it was like a scene from Alfred Hitchcock's movie The Birds. Like they were dive bombing cars and just covering windshields with poop, My question is, who's buying 100 homing pigeons? I mean, we know it wasn't Prince. It wasn't David Copperfield performing at a wedding for a doomsday prepper.
Maybe the Unabomber has got a new book and he's delivered it to his publisher, one bird at a time.
Well, these birds roost at night, so the pigeons would just stay on the road until the lights from oncoming traffic would scare them. And then that's what it sounds like when doves cry.
No.
They would fly up into the air until the vehicle passed and then land in the same spot. Because unlike owls or bats, pigeons, they don't have good night vision. They're diurnal. Have y'all heard that word before?
No.
Yeah, diurnal. That also means to pass away in the men's room at a gas station. Diurnal. For pigeons, it's the worst case scenario. Homing pigeons not being able to find their home. Great. Now our birds are homeless. Next, you're going to see birds with signs, "We'll work for seeds."
Homeless pigeons.
Yeah. Yeah, don't give them money. They'll just buy gray goose and wild turkey with it. They'll give you the bird flu. Don't touch them. Sheriff's deputies, state troopers, and animal service workers attempted to capture the pigeons, probably to the tune of Benny Hill's Yakety Sax.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
But they ended up only recovering 73 birds. The other 27 are still at large in Daytona Beach. I think they started a gang called the Foul Feathered Friends. They're selling drugs now, When in Florida, I think that's what you do. Mostly they're selling meth and feather beans. Turns out the birds were not banded like around their wrist or whatever, so the owner has not been determined. They don't know who owns these things or who was trying to buy them. Yeah, I bet it was Mike Tyson. He loves pigeons, right? Yeah. Hey, that's the thing. That's just a side note. He loves pigeons. He raises them and races them.
Oh,
and
really?
Stuff.
Well, that wasn't a joke. That was real.
Wow.
But they decided that wouldn't have been good in The Hangover. It's like, pigeons? Really?
You stole my pigeon.
Wow, your real facts are getting better laughs.
I got to save room for somebody to be funny up in here. The animal control said that we're hoping someone out there might have information on where these birds came from or the truck that was carrying them. So, if you know a truck driver who's acting suspicious, like Jack Nicholson from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, maybe call 1-800-BIRDWATCH. There you go. That's it, boys. Have a good weekend.
The town may be small, but the news is huge.
And John will be playing the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, North Carolina, July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Get your tickets now. Check him out on his Country-ish podcast. Have a great weekend, John.
See you, boys.
Bye, dear. Well, let's play this current events quiz, Bidley. What are we dealing with?
A weird new gizmo that helps keep your weight down by keeping your mouth shut.
All right. 1-800-BIG-SHOW. You told free line across America. You take C, you will win. We play next.
This past year has shown us that without your health, you have nothing. If you're not well, you can't work, look after yourself, or take care of your family. You can't enjoy the life you worked so hard to build. That's why you need to prioritize taking care of your long-term health today, before it goes from good to bad to worse. So invest in your long-term health with Forward. Forward is intelligent medicine with a personal touch. Their doctors are dedicated to catching top killers like cancer and heart disease early, before it's too late. And catching them early could save you tens of thousands of dollars in the long run. Everyone's health history is different, which is why Forward doctors personalize a health plan with you, based on your genetics, lifestyle, and biometrics, to achieve long-term results and ensure nothing gets missed. It's time to invest in a doctor that's invested in you. Go to GoForward.com today to protect your future health. That's GoForward.com. GoForward.com.
Lost in the Sahara Desert, Lars has a craving. Water. Thanks to Salesforce Customer 360, the teams at Hydration Nation come to the rescue. The marketing team offers him a selection. Bubbly? And the service team suggests an upgrade. Oh, raspberry. With Salesforce Customer 360, all your teams unite around Lars to make him a happy, hydrated customer. Learn how to succeed from anywhere at salesforce.com/customer360.
Good Friday morning. Big Show's on the radio. Video today brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. Let's get ready to tumble. Out of the ring on the big old head. Wrestling can be tough. Got to make it in the ring. You know? Get you a quick laugh at thebigshow.com. Make your daily visit. Hey, right now, girl.
Okay! Comb your hair and take a whiz. It's time for the current events quiz. Taxi!
Yeah. Let's say hey to David from Hallsville, Texas. Good morning, David.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Hey, man, we're real good. Get on in here from the Lone Star State and win this big old prize pack.
Well, an international team in Britain and New Zealand has come together and created an unusual way to lose weight by keeping your mouth shut. The Dental Slim device is basically a pair of strong magnets that attach to your back teeth on the top and bottom.
Shut up.
Once it's installed, you can only open your mouth about 2 millimeters wide, which restricts you to a liquid diet. The team calls it a non-invasive, reversible, affordable, and attractive alternative to other kinds of weight loss surgery. Among the early reviews, A, the British Medical Society calls it strange but effective. B, the American Medical Association says it works if you don't mind living on soup. Or C, one test subject says, I lost 15 pounds the first week and it didn't change my voice at all.
What you got, David?
I had to take C on that one.
Yeah, he will. Maybe Lipless has got one of them things in his mouth. We didn't know it all this year. David, good work, buddy. 2 great board games from the Op Games headed to you down Hallsville.
Okay, what kind of game is it?
Oh, it's just, I tell you, Jackie will tell you all about it, explain it, even give you directions. You just concentrate on your correct address. Everything's going to turn out.
Because as we often say, no refunds.
Yeah, no refunds. Okay.
David, hang on, buddy.
All righty.
Bottom of the hour, top of your news, right on the other side, our time capsule with this Friday, July the 9th. Hang on for a laugh.
This is the award-winning John Boy and Billy Big Show. The South's #1 export.
Thank you, John Boy.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Rhubarb. Here for some Hume.
Good morning, Mr. Rhubarb.
Good morning, Randy.
Stand by for Hume.
Does your wife know you're wearing her shoes?
Actually, yes.
What about the blouse?
Yeah, I laid it out last night. So this is something my mother told me to try with you.
He's doing the 180 on you, see?
My mother says, just act like you like it, and he'll quit. Thanks, Mom.
Now I'll make you laugh. Why do termites?
I'll take that bet.
I mean, what do termites?
What? See, it worked.
Okay.
What do they have for breakfast?
What?
Oatmeal. Get it? What kind of school does a carpenter go to?
What?
Boarding school.
Boarding school.
Get it?
What are you buying, bazooka bubble gum or something?
No, but you know that Bazooka Joe's turtleneck that goes up over his nose?
Yeah.
That might be a good look for you.
Okay, I'll try that.
A man came round in hospital after a serious accident. He shouted, "Doctor, doctor, I can't feel my legs." The doctor said, "I know. I've cut your arms off." Get it?
Weird.
What do you call a cow that lives in an igloo?
What?
An Eskimo. Police arrested 2 kids yesterday. One was drinking battery acid. The other was eating fireworks. They charged one and let the other one off. Get it?
Yeah.
After the flash on his camera malfunction, what did Satan get back from the drugstore?
What?
Prince of Darkness. Why didn't the squirrel cross the telephone wire?
Why?
Because the line was busy. Get it?
No.
Are there blood banks in England?
I don't get that
Answer
one either.
me! You don't know, do you?
We don't know.
I don't either, but there's a Liverpool. And what was on the license plate of the pickup truck of the sheep farmer?
What?
U-Haul. Get it? You. That's a baby sheep.
Sure is.
You've been buying Jägermeister again, haven't you?
No, but that's not a bad idea. Now, this is the story of Zebediah, a farmer who was in the fertilized egg business. He had several hundred young laying hens called pullets and 8 or 10 roosters.
What are they called?
Pullets.
You say that kind of funny.
Thank you.
Roosters sounded kind of weird, too.
Yeah, the roosters. Now you got me concentrating.
Good.
It was their job to fertilize the eggs.
Right.
See, when a rooster likes a hen very, very much.
Yeah, I think we kind of
Well, Zeb kept careful records, and any rooster that didn't perform came out of the starting lineup and went right into the soup pot.
Oh, okay.
All this record keeping took an awful lot of Zeb's time, so Zeb got a set of tiny bells and attached them to his roosters. Now, each bell had a different tone so that Zeb could tell from a distance which rooster was performing. He'd sit on the porch and fill out efficiency reports simply by listening to the bells. Bak, 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 bak.
Now, where were they working? In the hotel lobby?
You try to find a bell at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, I guess so.
Anyway, Zeb's favorite rooster was Old Brewster, and a fine one he was, too.
Brewster the Rooster.
Brewster the Rooster.
Yeah.
But on this particular morning, Zeb noticed that Brewster's bell had not rung at all, so he went to investigate. Well, the other roosters were chasing pullets. Bells are ringing. Buck, 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 buck. Well, the pullets would hear the roosters coming and would run for cover.
And who can blame them?
But to Zeb's amazement, Brewster had his bell in his beak, so it couldn't ring.
In his what?
Beak.
Oh, okay.
His little rooster lips.
How does he go bok if his mouth is full?
Shut up, Randy.
Okay.
He'd sneak up on a pullet, get busy, and walk on to the next one. Zeb was so proud of Brewster the Rooster that he entered him in the county fair. And Brewster was an overnight sensation.
Wow. All right.
The judges awarded him the Nobel Peace Prize, and the Pulitzer Prize.
Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
Get out.
I'm getting it.
Okay.
I'm Mr. Rhubarb, saying I'm Mr. Rhubarb.
Hey, you want to borrow my blouse?
Fuck you.
Hey.
John Boy and Billy. Morning radio done right.
Good Friday morning, Big Show's on the radio. Here we go. Good morning, Big Show.
John Boy and Billy.
Yo.
Mad Max here.
How's it going, buddy?
Well, how you think it's going?
Well.
I'm madder than a sack full of doorknobs.
Wait.
Oh, wait, that's how lumpy I am.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I got some sports news for you, boys. Shakira Richardson, the fastest woman in the world right now, got suspended from the U.S. Olympic team for flunking a drug test. Now, she tested positive for marijuana, which is on the naughty list with steroids and HGH and all the other what you call performance-enhancing substances. Now, the way I heard it, she found out her mother was dead right in the middle of a TV interview.
Ooh.
Not a great thing to hear, and definitely not a great time to hear it. Well, she says she was so upset she smoked some pot to deal with the news. Now, she admits it, she apologized, and she ain't whining about it. She got a 30-day suspension, which might be just enough to make her miss out on the Tokyo Olympics. The International Anti-Doping Board says their decision is final, to which I'd just like to say, my big old international butt. Now, first of all, weed is a performance enhancer. When did that happen? Y'all, I'm in the construction business, which means I work with a whole bunch of 25-year-old white boys and Mexicans. And from what I've seen, weed never enhanced anybody's performance at anything. Point number two, are we really going to knock this poor gal out of an Olympic gold medal because of something that's legal in 18 states, including Oregon, which is where she won the race that got her on the Olympic team? She's the fastest woman in the world. She's Usain Bolt with booze. Any idiot knows weed didn't do that. She did that. You know, the older I get, the more I think all these anti-doping rules in sports are a bunch of horse hockey anyway. I know not everybody's going to agree with me, but I think we should let athletes eat, drink, swallow, and snort anything that'll help them play better. Let's see what modern medical science can do for modern athletics. Why? Because I'm a sports fan. Well, Max, not every athlete wants to take all that stuff. Fine. We'll have a regular league and a steroid league. Well, what if the performance enhancers make a sport too easy? Well, then make it harder. Raise a hoop from 10 to 20 feet. Make a basketball court 100 yards like a football field. If the NFL guys get too swole up, we'll get rid of helmets and pads. As the saying goes, modern problems require modern solutions. But, Max, athletes need to be good role models. Well, Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, took a picture hitting a bong at a frat party, and he was on the Wheaties box 3 different times. Do team owners want the best players they can get? Yes, they do. Should season ticket holders get the top-notch performances they pay to watch? Yes, I should. The bottom line for me, boys, let Weed Girl go to the Olympics. And if anybody knows where to get that performance-enhancing weed, I know a couple of drywall guys that could use some help. Now, sit down, shut up, and quit ruining my life. John Boy and Billy, y'all have a nice day.
Good morning, everybody. More Big Show to come. Hang where you are.
Yo, what's up? This is Ike. And for all the 411 you need on all things redneck, just check out my two favorite crackers, John Bro and Bidley, right here on the Big Show. I'd listen to something else my own self, but white boy Patrick done broke off the knob in the Cadillac. Patrick! Never mind. Peace out.
Good morning, Big Show's on the radio. Hey, man, there's my boy Carl the cook. We are just tickled to death. We got our John Boy and Billy's chicken rub and pork rub. Got Carl and Shell's steak shake. Rubs available at IGA stores and KJ stores. Plus, the great news, a lot of you have been looking for our Eastern Carolina sauce, our only vinegar-based sauce on the list with our sweet and mild, original, hot and spicy, tomato-based. They're all available at these IGAs and KJs across South Carolina and Georgia. A couple of stores in North Carolina. Go through Wadesboro. See that IGA right there? Got you there. And Tabor City, North Carolina as well. And then just start naming cities. Y'all know you got IGAs or KJs near you throughout the states of South Carolina, Georgia. So get in there and get you some hoss, as Carl would say. Summertime grilling, tickle to death. If you hadn't tried it yet, check out that Eastern Carolina sauce. And you're talking about something that'll make a pig run to it.
John Boy and Billy's grilling sauce.
Thank you very much, Carl. Couldn't say it better. Also, check them all out online. When you go to thebigshow.com, go to the Big Show store. Good morning. Got a Big Show on the radio. We got our last rounds of Wordy Word for the week. We about ready to play. The winner's going to get a hat, T-shirt, tumbler, and a $25 gas card from Law Tigers, motorcycle lawyers who ride, representing injured riders for over 2 decades with Law Tigers. You never ride alone. Just go to BigShow.com, click on the banner, check them out. And make sure you register for the big giveaways for Sturgis coming up next month. All right, hang on, we'll play in minutes. First, get this Friday song going.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Junior Nation Band presents a more or less true story featuring Carl the Cook and the legendary nature boy himself, Mr. Ric Flair. It goes exactly like this. Budweiser's ice cold, we just bought a buttload. This one's for them slick girls, them hick girls, they wild as hell. Styling, profiling, way outside the city. Got camo from Bass Pro, gonna kiss myself, so pretty. Too hot, call the trailer park manager. Too hot, you know I ain't no amateur. Too hot, say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, and I'm slapped out of money. Man, let me hold $1. Man, let me hold $1. Y'all give a little holler, cause Trailer Park Funk gon' give it to you. Trailer Park Funk gonna give it to you. Trailer Park Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night and this bunch ain't right. Call the neighborhood watch. 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 Hey, 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 wait. Hold on. Anybody seen my cell phone? Nature boy, sign the check. We about to hit the road for Richmond, Nashville, Dothan, Alabama. Bring that little waitress. She's a bad mamma jamma. Too hot. It's designated driver time. Too hot. Cause drunken driving is a crime. Too hot. I might need some Waffle House. Too hot. My head's a spinning. Man, let me hold $1. Man, let me hold $1. Y'all give a little holler, 'cause Trailer Park Funk gon' give it to you. Trailer Park Funk gon' give it to you. Trailer Park Funk gon' give it to you. Saturday night and we bout to fight. Call the neighborhood watch. 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 Hey, 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 hey. Hoo-ah. Call the neighborhood watch. 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 You know, Rick, I love you to death, but you could be a little bit high maintenance.
Well, we're Hoyt Boys, one of the all-time requested tunes from the Junior Nation Band. Feels good. All right, let's play Wordy Word. 1-800-BIG-SHOW, you toll-free line. We'll get a couple contestants, team up, and play next. A very pleasant Friday morning to you. The Big Show's on the radio. I can't do it the rest of it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't say anything for a second. I was hypnotized. What happened?
Tell you about our video today, brought to you by Law Tigers, America's motorcycle lawyers. Let's get ready to tumble. Get you a quick laugh. Bless his heart. The tag team partners trying not to laugh.
And you know, they talked about it. They were excited. Okay, tonight, we're going to do it tonight. Listen, we're going to do it right with the music. Here we go.
And the dramatic pause is going to make it so worth it.
Check it out and make your daily visit to thebigshow.com. Be taking the classic bid request off the wall coming up in minutes. Right now, let's do it.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird.
The wordy word and a wordy word. Let's meet the contestants. We got Danny from Maryville, Tennessee. Good morning, Danny.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning. And we got Billy from Lexington, South Carolina. Good morning, Billy.
Good morning, John Boy.
Good morning. All right. So we got Billy on Team Tater and Randy.
What's up?
Danny on John Boy and Billy. Okay. So we'll do 2 rounds. Good luck to you, boys. Tennessee versus South Carolina. So, Billy from Lexington, you relax. Me and Danny are going to go for the first 30 seconds. All right. Danny, you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, you shout them out, bud. We're going to put them right in your head there by now. All right. We'll use American words. Okay. Ready, go. A shark has one of these on his back.
10.
Yeah. All right. Rhymes with it. You don't lose. You
win.
Yeah. Rhymes with it. Your body is covered in
skin.
Yeah. All right. Doesn't rhyme. This is what you eat, a frozen treat as a kid.
Popsicle.
Yeah. All right. Blank ain't groceries. Give me some eggs and blanks. In the South, we eat them.
Milk.
No.
Milk?
No. Breakfast. All right, there it was. We put a 4 on the board. All right, good work, Danny. And now Billy and Tater are going to go for their round one. You ready, Billy?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Y'all pick it up on that last one and go.
Breakfast food. They may ask you if you want it instead of hash browns. Would you like these?
Grits.
Yes. You go to McDonald's, you get a chocolate blank or a vanilla.
Milkshake.
Yes. A lightning is accompanied with this sound. Lightning and blank.
Thunder.
Yes. This is a soup clam blank. Corn. It's a soup. It's thick. It's got chunks of fish in it.
Chowder.
Yes.
There you go.
And y'all put a 4 on the board to tie it up.
All right, William.
Still anybody's game here. So, Danny and Billy for round 2. You ready, Danny?
Yes.
And go.
In school, if you peek at somebody else's paper during a test, what are you trying to do?
Cheat.
There you go. Rhymes with it. Trick or blank.
Treat.
Yeah.
Yep. Come on in and have a blank. Still rhyming. Make yourself comfortable. Have a...
Cheat.
Yeah.
There you go. These are on the bottom of football shoes. They're pointy.
Cleats.
Yeah.
Yep. The opposite of messy is what?
Clean.
No, he's well organized. He's not messy. He's...
Okay, well, another 4, so a total of 8 for Danny. So Billy and Randy, 4 will tie,
We can do it,
5
Billy.
will win.
Come on.
Randy, let me start.
Okay.
That should be interesting. Let's see how this goes.
That means he knows it.
Yeah, he's trying to communicate with you, Randy.
I'm waiting on you to say ready, go.
Ready, go.
Go ahead.
Answer's
Yeah, he
Neat.
said it. Yep. Neat. All right, so rhymes with it. These are at the bottom of your legs. You walk on them.
feet.
Yep. Rhymes with it. It's the part of your dinner that you might have medium rare.
Meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be careful when you drive. You don't want to do this to mess up your car. If you hit another car, as they sometimes call it.
Wreck. Accident.
Yep. One more. Keep going.
Crash.
Yes.
Crash at the buzzer. That's a 4. It is tied 8-8. We go to overtime. All right, an extra 30 seconds to hopefully determine today's Wordy Word winner. All right. All right, Danny, we start with you. Who you want, me or Billy?
You.
All right, let's do it then. All right. Start the clock now. Snow comes down a mountain. It's an...
Avalanche.
Yeah. All right, this is in your mouth. La, 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 la.
Teeth.
No, another. You're long thing. Blah, blah, blah.
Tongue.
Yeah. All right, these animals build a dam.
Beaver.
Yeah. All right, you get the oyster out of his...
Clam. Shell.
Yes. All right, don't blank me. Also an insect name. It's a big black... Don't blank.
Don't.
Insect. All right. Another 4 on the board.
It's the day of 4s.
It is. All right, then. Billy, your first overtime. You want Tater or Randy?
I'll take Tater.
All righty, then. 4 will force double overtime. 5 will win.
Tater, if you screw this up
Oh, stop. You get out of my head.
Picking up on that last one. Go.
Sometimes you're the blank and sometimes you're the windshield.
Bug.
Yes. But dogs pee on this outside.
Carpet.
No,
Lawn.
it's red. Fire departments use it.
Fire hydrant.
Yes.
Hydrant.
Dogs have this. What is it called? Their coat. It's coat made out of what?
Fur.
Yes. I'm talking like this. I am not real. I am a what?
Robot.
Yes. This a ball of blank. It's like string. They call a ball of blank.
Dawn.
No.
Dawn.
Oh! Another 4 on the board.
Man.
Y'all are
That
good.
means double overtime. Yeah. All right, then.
Man, y'all are so good.
Oh, man. Oh, God. We have parity in Wordy Word teams today. So, Danny and Billy for the last 30 seconds. All right. You ready, Danny?
Yes.
Y'all picking up on that last one. Go.
It's like a string, and they sometimes tie it around a package. A ball of what? Twine. Twine. We're moving on. All right. You might store it in a library. They keep all the stuff on these kind of shelves. Or you might have one of these in your house. It's a what? In the library.
Book?
Yes, a book. What? You have one in
Shelf.
your house. Yeah. No, it's not. Well, it has shelves. It has shelves.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a book blank.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
All right. So, Gabe, Billy won for a 5. That's why I hate to give them away. Billy wins 5-4 without having to go.
It was book tape.
Yeah, it was bookcase.
Bookcase?
Yes, it was bookcase. It sure was. Doggone it, Danny from Maryville. Good game.
Good game.
Came up a little short, but you can try again anytime, all right?
All right, thank you so much.
All right, man. We'll make sure Jackie gets back up, gets you another shot. Game of death. All right.
I appreciate it so much.
All right, man. You got it. Yeah, I probably hate losing worse than you do. So
Oh,
we'll
he
be all
definitely
right.
does.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's been a couple of times.
Not take
Well,
anything
thanks
away.
again.
All right, Daddy. Thank you, buddy. And Billy, not to take anything away from you, man. Good game. Good game.
I appreciate
You got the big
Thank
old
you,
Law
John.
Tigers
Thank you.
prize pack. Head, I'll quit talking in just a second. Headed down to Lexington for you. All right, now, take it.
All right, buddy.
Oh, that's
It's not
it.
about winning. It's about fun.
Good morning. Got a big show on the radio. And it's time for the classic beer request of the morning. Let's see, we got Les A. Kazaya out of Concord, North Carolina. So Les says, Tater, praying for you and happy to hear you're better.
Thank you.
I truly loved hanging with y'all at Speedway Harley Davidson. I still have my photos of the hot dog bite. LOL.
Oh, I know.
Do you remember?
That was a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, I don't remember.
It was a
photos.
candid
couple years
photo.
ago.
Oh, okay.
Marcy was having
had
a
rained.
hot dog. It's kind of like that picture of you eating a corn dog that I still have.
yeah.
You don't,
I
you
know
don't know me.
Oh, the
talking
one
about,
that if
yeah.
anything ever happens to you, they can go straight to the cops.
That's the one. Yeah.
All right. So Les says, I'd love to hear the time Robert D. Rayford got stuck in Arizona with a one-way ticket. So hilarious. All right, Les, we know what you're talking about. They even
Do
know
you?
about the hot dog bite photo. All right, good. Coming up next. Good morning. This is a big show on the radio. Classic Beer Request. Long-time listener Les Kazaya, Concord, North Carolina. There's a photo of Tater's hot dog bite, and now his Classic Beer Request getting ready to be played. All right, Les. Appreciate you, buddy. Here we go.
All right, hey, y'all. Just the operator. I just took a collect call from Rayford.
Oh, there's a shocker.
Is there any other kind?
What's that all about? All right, let's talk to him.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, hello. Who's this?
This is John Boy.
John Boy. John.
Hey, Mr. Rayford.
Hey, look.
Yes.
I got a problem.
Okay.
Somebody's got a problem.
What's the problem?
Problem is, look, that little redheaded that came in there yesterday morning about this time and said he was sending me to Phoenix and everything like that to see that Harry Connick show.
Right, Jim Doyle,
Yeah, all
Blockbuster
right.
Pavilion.
Yeah, well, he did.
Your buddy? Yeah, I remember.
I went to the show, and Connick put on a great show. I mean, it's the greatest. I mean, this guy's the performer of the '90s.
All right, so
I'm telling you, he can do everything. But let me tell
Now,
you,
you're talking about the redheaded guy or Harry Connick?
Wait a minute. Well,
I'm talking about Harry Connick. But wait a minute.
Well, how were your seats, though, Bob?
Huh?
How were your seats to the show?
Fantastic. I was sitting down in the front row,
And
surrounded by the most beautiful women in the world.
And he got you great seats to the show, and I remember y'all hugging right
Yeah.
before you left yesterday.
And
Well,
not
good.
only that, but I didn't leave out of there until, I mean, hell, it was like 3:30 our time in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't had much sleep, so I may not be talking too good. And I'm sober, and there's nothing else wrong, and I'm pissed.
What seems to be the problem?
That little redheaded.
Don't say it. Okay, take it easy.
Fellow.
Yes. Yes.
You know what he did? He sent me out here, first class, put me up, everything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm out here this morning to the airport to get my way back so I get back to work and do my damn job. And I ain't got no ticket. What the hell are you laughing at? You're sitting back there, it's going up to 100 damn degrees out here today.
Well, Rafe, it must have been an oversight. I mean, just sitting you out
my
there.
ass. I think you were the damn one that put him up to it. You wouldn't know the damn truth. You were the one.
We wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, I know you.
We wouldn't do anything like that to you, Bob.
Again, you sitting there yesterday morning, just looking in there, and I'm just tears in my eyes, thanking that fella, telling him what a great fella he is, and you looking over there, and you in on all the time.
No. Would we send you out to Phoenix on a one-way ticket?
I want you to listen. Just a minute ago, I talked to. I mean, it's early in the morning out here, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And I talked to the man. I went up, like anybody would.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go to, how many times do you look? You got 3 or 4 pieces of thing, and then how many times do you look and look at your ticket
to actually
and examine
see
every damn thing
if you
in
have
there?
an airplane ticket before you go to the airport? Well, never.
Well, usually he just says, I'm John Boy, and they let him go right on the plane.
I knew you wouldn't believe it. So I recorded it just a minute ago when I went over there to try so I could get back, do my damn job, conscientious persons I am. I tape recorded what it was. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Play that for us.
I'll hold up the phone. Maybe you can hear it.
Okay.
I'm Robert Rayford. I want to confirm my flight back to Charlotte tomorrow. That flight is supposed to have a first-class flight back to Charlotte. I think it's sometime tomorrow morning. Mr. Rayford, we don't have a reservation for you. What do you mean you don't have a reservation? There's the ticket. This is just a one-way ticket, sir. That's a what? A one-way ticket. This is just a receipt with a one-way ticket. Wait, that's a ticket. It looks like a ticket to me. It's a passenger receipt. What? How about you punch it up? It's bound to be some mistake. No, it says one way. Blockbuster Pavilion is supposed to have sent me out here to see the show, Harry Connick show, as a courtesy, and I can't. Well, I'll be damned. Got another grab. All right, how much is it? He was supposed to send me out here first class. What's the first class ticket from Phoenix to Charlotte? $490. $490. What about coach? I mean, it's the cheapest one.
What about coach?
400.
What about in the luggage department?
Yeah.
$400. You mean it's going to cost me $400 a year? You can't charge it to Blockbuster Pavilion? I can't do it. Well, I know you're just doing your job, but that... I swear, I got to be back to work, man. I can't pay $400. I mean, what? How the hell do you expect me to get back? What would you suggest? I mean, you live here, right? I live here. So it's quite a ways. I don't know. Maybe the bus is a little cheaper. But
The bus.
I go first class, man. Well, like I say, you're just doing your job. Huh? All right. Now, I want somebody to do something about this. I want somebody to do something about this.
Okay, I tell you what. We won't give your job away while you're gone.
Yeah, we will hold it.
We're going to hold it until you get back. So,
I'm going over here as soon as I can get back out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going up there, and I'll tell you who I'm going to. I'm going to go to that fellow, Zephyr Brockman. What's his name?
Zev Buffman.
Huh?
Zev Buffman owns it.
Yeah, leave that Zephyr Brockman alone.
See if I can't straighten this damn mess out.
Okay, Rafe. Well, but Rafe, you could go ahead and $400,
What?
$400, just $400, coach, and you get back out.
They have...
Just for a lark, just to come out to see some fella get up on the damn stage and shake his butt and carry on.
On some of those real long bus trips now, they show movies, just like on airplanes. It would be if you close your eyes, it's almost like being on an airplane.
Yeah, all right, you're so smart. You sit up there with that other little squirt.
Ray,
listen, you're talking so big. But go down to Western Union, call up Western Union right now, and you send me the damn money.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Send the money now, you dig, or he won't make his next gig.
Rafe, why don't you put it on your credit card?
Why don't you kiss my ass? Hell with you boys. I'm going over there right now and see if I can find this Brockman.
All right, okay, well, call us.
This damn thing started. I'm going to call you back
just
as soon
call
as
us.
I get over there.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if I can get this straightened out.
All right, and next time, please don't call collect. Have it put it on your AT&T card because we really got to go.
Good morning. It's a big show on the radio Friday morning. And we got one of the most highly respected sports writers in America, years with the Charlotte Disturber, keeping his eye on sports.
What, Sorensen didn't call him?
Helping us right here on the big show every Friday morning at this time. Our old friend, Tom Sorensen. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, John Boy. How are you?
We're all good there, buddy. Doing good. All right. Well, as our listeners know, during the NFL season, you pick every game every week here, and been doing a great job at it. How many years we've been doing that, Tom? Is it running up on like 4 or 5?
More
than that? Yeah. 6, 7. Man, time flies, don't it?
No, it just seems like more.
It does.
Now we've been doing it for 10, 15, 20 years. I'm serious.
Where does time go?
Yeah, see, you'd know if you wrote the checks.
All right, Tom, well, let's look at NFL training camp. How far are we away from when everybody is required to report if they want to play in the NFL?
2.5 weeks.
All right.
And it's going to be different this year, and it's sad. The Panthers, for example, who train at Wofford College, not far from Charlotte, and they have imposed a rule, as have a lot of other teams, that there will not be autographs in the conventional way. You can get autographed merchandise. They will give some away through the team's website. But typically you go down there, and after practice there's a steep hill. And it is humid in Spartanburg, as it is in most places in July. But you walk up this steep hill, and fans wait on one side of the rope for autographs. And it's cool. You see kids from Spartanburg, from Charlotte, from across the Carolinas with parents or a parent, and they're just so excited. And here comes Luke Kuechly, the former Panther linebacker, who was the best I've ever seen at signing autographs. Just dripping sweat, and he waited and waited. And he would keep the security guards waiting, and when he got to the top of the hill, he thanked them for their time.
Wow.
But they are not going to do that this year because of COVID-19. What they're going to do is impose a 20-foot barrier between fans and players, at least 20 feet. So you cannot get closer than that. And so the players will not be signing autographs on their way up the hill. And I think it's sad because you see the adults, but it's the kids, and the kids get so excited. And here's a guy you've watched on TV, or here's maybe some guy I won't even make the team, but he's a pro football player wearing a jersey, and he is signing it for you, maybe signing your name. And I always thought that was a really neat thing.
You know, Randy, you should come up with one of your inventive ideas, man. Make something like a Sharpie pole where it's like 20 feet long, and you have a Sharpie on the end of it, and the players can sign from 20 feet away.
I think security would frown upon me sticking a pole over the barrier.
Not you personally, the athlete. They have talent and hand-eye coordination and such. I think you can sign 20 feet away.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Do it.
Sure. Okay, you can be our test pilot.
I'm just saying, it's for the kids, man.
I tell you, I walked up that hill once. Remember Nate Newton? Nate Newton made it.
Oh, yeah, big old Nate.
Cowboy. He was listed at 335, and I guarantee you he weighed more than 335. But after one practice, it was, I remember that day, it was about 98 degrees, and everybody's drenched, whether you're watching or playing. But I'm walking up the hill behind Nate, and as he approaches the top, he starts to waver. And I think, man, he's going to avalanche me. He's going to fall backwards. So I thought, what's the honorable thing to do? I can't just let him fall. Right. But then I thought, readers need me. So I moved 20 feet to the left, and everybody won.
So you didn't run up behind him, prop him up. You thought about your readers. See, that's what made you one of the best. Your commitment.
If you'd have had an autograph poll,
we'll see what happens with that, man. So, hey, man, talk about the NBA playoffs. I'm kind of pulling for Chris Paul, a North Carolina boy who has never won a championship. He'd never even been to the finals until this year. And, of course, his career, and you can't see a State Farm commercial without seeing him. But I am pulling for Chris. Oh, Wake Forest boy.
This is his 16th year, and his career had started to trend downward the way it does for most athletes, especially guys who have run as much as Chris has. But he changed to a plant-based diet, changed his sleeping pattern. I don't know how you do that, but he did. And he's been sensational throughout the playoffs. I mean, he finished the Western Conference Finals against the Clippers, scoring 41 points, and he comes back and scores 32 in the first round of the finals against Milwaukee. And he is just playing good ball. And he is, of the draft class of 2005, he's the only one still playing.
Wow.
And I remember that the Hornets, they were the Bobcats. The Charlotte Bobcats had the number 5 pick. And they brought Raymond Felton from North Carolina in, and I asked Felton, I said, "Are you the best point guard in this draft?" He said, "I don't know." And then Chris Paul came in, and I said, "Are you the best point guard in this draft?" He said, "Yeah." Paul was right. The Hornets ended up not trading up. They ended up taking Felton. And Felton, nice guy, journeyman. He had a decent career, but Paul has had an exceptional career.
That is something, yeah, man, sure has. All right, and something been talking about the Olympics with Sha'Carri Richardson. Even Mad Max been going off on this deal. What I was wondering where you stand on the whole. She got tested positive for marijuana, admitted it after her mother died, and then now it doesn't look like she's going to be able to compete in the Olympics.
Nah, she's out, and I don't like that rule. I mean, the NFL and the NBA have said, look, smoking pot does not enhance your athletic performance. But, the Olympics are in Tokyo, and Japan has been pretty consistently anti-pot. And as far, I wish she knew the rules, but I still wish she had an opportunity to compete. But I don't buy the argument that it doesn't enhance performance. If you tell a sprinter, look, I know you're high, but at the finish line, there's Twinkies. There's a whole bunch of Twinkies.
First come, first served.
Yeah, you don't need a pole and autograph pole to get to that line first, man. You are going to get there.
That is the first scientific argument for that point that I've ever heard.
Well, thank you, Billy.
Man, we'll see what happens. Oh, and one more story you've been looking at, Tom, about a cornerback that was captain of the Navy football team, and he, when you play Navy, you go and serve. That's the deal before you can go pro. What is the deal on that, Tom?
Well, this is an accomplished guy. He was president of his class at Navy. He was captain of the football team, and he went to Tampa Bay Buccaneers minicamp, and they liked what they saw, and they invited him back to training camp. And Navy said, no, you can't. You need to report for duty now, and you cannot appeal. But a lot of people, including several prominent politicians, lobbied the Navy and hadn't heard anything for a while. And then Lloyd Austin, who was the Secretary of Defense, interceded. And he said, look, let him play. And when he finishes his career, and he might not make the team, but when he finishes his career, he will come back to the Navy and be an officer. But what I really like about this story is this. I mean, this is obviously an accomplished guy. And I think it really reflects well on the Navy and specifically, but the military in general. I mean, if he handles himself as a sportsman and as a competitor, I'm certain he will. I think that really reflects well in the military. And you know what it also does? It gives us somebody to cheer. I mean, there are a lot of people who are not going to cheer for the team for which Tom Brady plays. But I'll tell you, man, I don't care if they're playing the Panthers or not. I'm cheering for this player. And I think it's good for all of us because I think it's pretty cool when it gives you somebody you can say, yeah, I want this guy to succeed.
That's right. All right, and his name Cameron Kinley. So remember that name, Cameron Kinley. Yeah, well,
and he's a cornerback.
The cornerback. All right, good deal. All right, Tom, well, we appreciate you, buddy. Hope you have a great summertime weekend.
And you guys, too. And as always, thanks for having me on.
All right, buddy. Let's get it, Billy.
BitBox is here. Download your favorite Big Show bits, 99 cents each, 15 for $9.99. Buy them once, play them anywhere. Find your faves at thebigshow.com.
Anytime's a perfect time for John Boy and Billy's Southern Sweet Tea. Y'all stock up at Food Lion or your favorite store. Order JB&B Stuff by phone, 800-471-STUFF. Online services by animink.com.
John Boy Billy's chicken rub, pork rub, corn shell, steak shake, all of our grilling sauces, including the Eastern Carolina sauce at IGA's and KJ's stores. South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina. Love you, mean it.
I don't need to get all hopped up on dope. Look, all I need to do is get out on the lake and fish.
Oh, blow it out your Howard.
This is Miami's own DJ EFN, co-host of the Drink Champs podcast on the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Every week, Nori and I sit down with the most legendary artists, producers, and icons in the music industry and the culture at large. So if you like to hear some legendary stories, learn some hip-hop history, or just want to have a good laugh, make sure you go to subscribe to Drink Champs on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast. 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 You get your podcast.